Dun, 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 dun. Loving Hip Hop ATL Season 4 Episode 7. A few minutes ago I was watching the after show with Rashida and Margot, and yeah, the Scorpion Show made an appearance on the after show. Bondi Blue, where is she? I don't know. Ashley Nicole was supposed to have a little segment with Rashida on the after show, but when she made her appearance, she just was yelling obscenities towards Rashida, and basically Ashley saying Rashida disrespected her from day one, so she don't have no good words for Rashida at this point, and she need to look into her husband. And Rashida like, hey, I'm your boss. If you trying to get an album out, you want somebody to be signing your future checks, you gonna have to give me some respect. So that's what it is. The show started off where it left off last week with Mimi and Margot meeting each other, and Margot, she tried to act all super nice to Arian. I thought that was weird. She was just like, acting so friendly. Why did she have to do that? Like, you had some background information on Arian where you knew you had to be extra nice to her? I don't know. But, Mimi, just, brushed her off or whatever, but at the same time, it ended up getting, bad real quick, and Margot was like, you're the reason that the sex tape is out, and she puts her hand in Mimi's face. Her hand was so big that it covered Mimi's whole face, even her jaw area. But, it's what was going on, and Mimi like, get your hand out of my face, blah, 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 blah. And the only thing, what's her name, she did say was that what's his name, Nico had Margot chained up in the basement because, yeah, they was together for 2 years. Nobody knew about Margot. No blogs or anything discussed no marriage or a girlfriend in New York or anything. But now she's up front and personal, hand in hand with her husband that she's been married to for a few years. But anyway, Ashley, Nicole, and Kirk, they, doing their little promo tour and stuff, and Kirk is saying it's a lot of work to be done or whatever, but he ends up getting a call from Young Jock. Young Jock knows about the auction and lets Kirk know about it, and instead of them going towards making that bread with the promo tour, which how much money are you going to make from a promo tour, but it's about getting the music out there, they ride to the auction, which was like a couple 100 miles away from what they were trying to do. So, oh no, it wasn't 100 miles. Well, he said they were driving 100 miles per hour. So, speeding ticket. Yeah. So the next thing happened is Margot and Nico. Margot takes a trip up 2 floors to go to Nico's place to discuss, what happened at the little waist training event. And this episode's kind of boring to me, but anyway, they talking, and he all like, you know what, she's the mastermind of the thing, but at the same time we had this dude, he was the one that brokered the deal to the Vivid company for them to, get the sex tape put out. So is something more going to come out of this? Like, I was on the notion that what happened was they were in the relationship, they liked, making tapes, she got used to making little videos or something, people experiment with things, and supposedly Nico probably set her up, and, him and Margot and the broker already discussed it and put it to Mimi to tell her, oh, the stuff is lost, but, we got to make money from this because you could be having your sex tape out for free, and hearing that she's going to be looked at as a broke porn star, she made decisions. And she ended up being involved in the sex tape because she had to sign the paper to be able to get the check. But it's looking like, maybe from the beginning it wasn't she didn't know from the jump that she was trying to make a profit off of having sex on film. Doesn't that mean that she probably knew about the wife? Like, it's still just bad. Like, if it comes out that that's the case, like, now Mimi saying, well, I didn't know he was married, I wouldn't have made a sex tape with him if I knew he had a wife. She can't redeem herself if if she was like the mastermind, she knew from the beginning. Now, I'm gonna be like, boo to Mimi. Anyway, next thing, Mimi has Eva at the circus, and they having a good time. And then who's able to have an appearance at a circus? Stevie J. And Mimi was like, he's been gone for 30 days, da 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 da, and this was a good surprise for Eva, and da 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 da, because I'm all about my daughter, and I'm all about making my baby happy. So that is what it is. And he like was a hype man, like he was at a concert. This is we hype over here, we hype over there, over here. It was cute. Okay, Rashida has her auction. She looked good at her auction, you know. They were selling some things for buku money, you know, selling a car for $210,000. It was dudes lifting that little bidding thing. And here comes Kirk walking in with Ashley. Oh yeah, when they were getting ready to go ride to the auction, Ashley was looking funny, like she was doing the best acting distress scene. It was funny. I thought she looked pretty crazy. Acting, you know, it looks so act. You know, I'm gonna get an Academy Award. He stopped the daggone auction and jocked right behind Kirk, you know what I'm saying, because he was ready to get his Banshee bike or whatever. He was trying to do that. He said he was gonna go ahead and get it from the auction and basically sell it back to his friend. You know, he was going to be able to give him a good deal on getting it back. So, dang, you know, you just wasn't going to get it to give it to him. Well, I mean, he had to pay for it, so he has to pay him back to get the bike back. So, maybe he did do him a favor. I don't know. Oh, and later on, Rashida says that before Kirk got there, they were able to sell enough things because she needed $80,000 to $100,000 to open her store, so she was able to make enough money to do that. And Kirk says to Rashida at the auction, with everybody left, but Erica and Rashida's mother was sitting there, and he talking to Rashida. He basically saying, we started this company together. You can't be doing this stuff. We started the company. He keeps saying we, so it's funny that he's spending all the money, not talking to her about what he doing, but it's a we situation. Mimi ends up, you know, having a scene where, after the circus, Stevie went back to Mimi's house. They were talking. She was telling all the business, and he's all like, do I need to go ahead and talk to Frico again? But, you know, she like, no, I can take care of it. And then he leaves by saying, all right, I'm back to the strip club. I'm going to go ahead and look for some new talent. But from what Jocelyn said, he's supposed to just be working with her. But from what he said, talking to Mimi, he looking for some artists for the MF management. Anyway, at Mimi's house, Eva is having fun coloring, you know what I'm saying? So, because she decided she's going to make 3 children's books. So it's not even children's books. It's just Eva scribbling some stuff. And she ends up giving it to him because her and Nico meet up at a restaurant, and she gives it to him after he says, you know what, you're the mastermind of the sex tape. She like, you better watch your words. But she really didn't deny it enough. I wanted her to give us some more information at that time, like how it wasn't her completely involved in the situation from the beginning, but I didn't get that, so she's worrying me. But you know, I hope she did not just put out some porn. Anyway, KD makes an appearance. Senna didn't make an appearance, but KD and Jock, cause you know, she moved out of her own condo, and she's been paying to stay somewhere else because she couldn't be home because she is mad. She don't want to break up with him because she love him, but she got to teach him a lesson. She ends up getting a free voucher to go to the spa, so she just goes, you know, and come to find out it was Jock that did, you know, the spa day for her, because that's what she likes to do. And she all surprised, what are you doing here? But guess what? She's sitting up, you know, with her boobs covered up. I was like, no, that was stupid. But they trying to be real, but it's so hard to be real. I was like, can she put some clothes on? Like, I didn't want to see her flat back area. Like, I don't know. I didn't like that she was naked, but she even said, got me sitting here butt naked. Yep. because you was really butt naked. And it wasn't sexy. It wasn't nothing good about it, but it is what it is. But she let him know, you know, say, 'cause she gonna go back home. You know, he was able to say a couple words to steer her mind to stop paying for the hotel and go back to her house that she pays for as well, her condo. But she says she watching him now. So who wants to be in a relationship where they watching your every move? So I guess he not gonna be having no toes in his mouth for a while. But it looks like next episode all the baby mothers is gonna get together. Jocelyn makes her appearance for the first time in the show with Carly at the gym. I think it was another season where they met up at the gym, and you know, Carly, she just not the workout type, or they letting us think that, because you know, she does, sometimes her body looks really good and then sometimes it falls off, so maybe going to the gym, not going to the gym, but it looks like she's not the gym type. And they meet up to just tell all the business. I mean, she tells Jocelyn about the waist trainer event, and Jocelyn like, what? She told everybody? So, you know, blah. And she she told about the MF management, how Stevie is involved with Tiffany Fox and Dime Piece. I'm thinking that, are they still working? Even when Stevie and Mimi was talking, I was like, she's still trying to work with Tiffany Fox? She's still trying to be with Dime Piece? Like, Tiffany wasn't talking to you good, and Dime Piece wasn't either. And Dime Piece didn't even, like, make an appearance on the show today. Well, anyway, Kirk is back home. You know, it looked like he slept at his house, and they talking. They like, we got to work things out. And she like, hey, yeah, that's what we going to have to do. If we going to be in this marriage, you know, we going to have to work some things out. And that's about it. Yeah. And then, like I said already, Nico and Mimi, they meet at the restaurant, and it's some bullcrap. But Mimi, she ends up walking out like she usually does, and it's just like, stop meeting up with people if you're not going to take the confrontation, because you got to be the winner one of these fights, you know, because at this point she hasn't won any fights, but she's always the reason for the fighting. Yeah. And and what's her name, Jocelyn, heard her say, yeah, when she was cooking the food and her lingerie and stuff, when she, oh yeah, that's how basically the show ended. She ended up throwing some stuff on him, and Stevie saying bad words to Jocelyn, and she saying bad words to him, and you know, the wedding is, forget about the wedding. But when she was cooking the food and, you know, having her talk in the confessional, she was like, yeah, well, he was locked up. Dang, girl, he was in rehab. He wasn't locked up, girl. But yeah, that was Love and Hip Hop. Love and Hip Hop ATL, Season 4, Episode 7. Random talk. I watched Married to Medicine. I can't make a review on it, because even look at what I just did for Love and Hip Hop, it's not going to be long reviews if I wasn't interested in what was going on. Mariah seems like she's going to be a side cast member. Well, she's like a producer of this show anyway, so oh well. Toya, she looked good in the confessionals, but I didn't like how she looked when she was at her house with her husband. Something I ain't like, but I loved her hair in the confessional. Toya, you go, girl. She likes spending some money. Anything else that I want to talk to on the show? Jackie, she's still on her weight stuff. I mean, for her to be a cancer survivor twice, I mean, she obviously knows something about health. With, you know, even though was she unhealthy before she had cancer, I don't know, but she's on a health tip, and if you have friends, you want them to be healthy just like you, if that's what they choose to do. I don't think you should stop being friends and stop dealing with people because they're not on the same health kick that you are. Dr. Heavenly's daughter, she made an appearance. She's a funny little girl. Dr. Heavenly, she looked like she's still going to be a mess starter. Lisa Nicole, I don't know, she's trying to keep her place on the show. I don't know why Quad is so upset about the background check. Unless there's something bad in the background check, it shouldn't be that serious. And from what she said, she's going to do a background check on Lisa Nicole, so why are you so upset with her? Anything else on that show? the lady from the first season, she was on there. She was at Toya's party. I forgot her name, but yeah, she was on there. Something else random. Do y'all watch the 5150 show? I love it. Even though Corey, you know, he might say some crazy things. I don't have to agree with everything that people say, but you know, sometimes I have disagreements with comments and some of the jokes that said, not just by him, but other people, you know, people I'm subscribed to on YouTube. I mean, you don't have to like everything that people you enjoy say, but hey, you can still like them. Yeah. And I watch Bold and the Beautiful and Young and the Restless. Young and the Restless, I don't know what's going on, but I love me some Victor Newman. Sage, ill, you slept with two brothers. You knew that they were brothers. You know that the dude is Adam, and you acting like you're Miss Innocent. How come Sharon gets away with everything? I just don't get it. Bold and the Beautiful. Ugh. I don't like what's going on. Now Ridge is the CEO and all these kids are underneath him. His daughter, Liam, aren't they only like 25, 30 years old? Like, what's going on? I don't know why Reg just didn't start his own fashion house. Yeah. Check y'all next week. It's raining like crazy outside. Even earlier today, it was like raining really hard, and then the sun came back out, and then it rained real hard, and the sun came back out, and now it's just raining. Alright, guys. Peace out.